All right, app entrepreneurs, Christopher Wilson here, self-proclaimed mobile app mogul. In this video, I'm going to talk about copyright issues as far as images and icons are concerned. I got a few emails from some people that said that their apps were taken down because of copywriting issues. Okay, and I feel you on that. Mine too. Okay, and you know what I always say, guess what? If you don't have a takedown notice, you're not putting up enough apps. Okay, and another thing, you got to make some serious money for Google to pay attention to that. So don't get discouraged about it. You know, here we're going to try and go over some preventive measures to prevent it from happening in the first place, although it does happen. A friend of mine, John Schwartz, he makes about $13 million a year, you know, with apps. As far as that goes, you know, he gets hundreds of takedown notices a day. Okay, I've got a few of my apps taken down. I think I showed you that in a few other videos. You know, we got to move on. Okay, if we can make the changes, you know, fine. If we can't, we move on. Okay. The ultimate thing is, you know, we hope we make some money before they, you know, Google enforces the trademark on these companies. But you know, we just have, you know, we just take it by ear and see how it goes. Okay. So real quick, I'll show you a few things. Let's reset our timer here. Oh, actually, that was right. Okay. Try to make this video 10 minutes. But I think I showed you all a few of my takedowns. Here's another one. The notification for your application Minecraft 360 with the package ID such. Reason for violation. It says oh, the keyword. Okay, this I guess is some keyword issues going on. And I believe what this was, I kind of keyword stuffed that one. Okay, which is, you know, which is why they probably took it down, and actually that is why they took it down. But I've had some apps taken down because of other issues as far as icons. And like I said, I got a few people that emailed me. One guy was making about $400 a day, but he's, by his own admission, he said he got lazy and just got an image off Google and made an icon about it, from it, not about it. But anyway, you know, they closed his account. Okay, so you know, you don't want to get too many of these, you know, these notices from Google about, you know, about your icons and your images. So real quick, I'm going to show you a few tips about how to make sure that you're not infringing on anybody's image. You know, they're getting real strict about this. Google's updated their policies as far as this goes, so you want to be real careful. If you don't use your own original, you know, and if you feel, you know, you want to use something that's, you know, public domain or Creative Commons, you know, be very careful. Now here's a site here, Creative Commons search, and that is in the videos actually. So let's say we want to find out some images for Candy Crush Saga. Okay, let's see, Candy Crush Saga, right? I want to check Google images first, okay? But you can check all these other sites here if you're looking at them, okay? Check all these other sites too. But let's just go to Google Images, okay? All right. Look right here. Notice this. Matter of fact, let me draw on this. I want you all to see this. Labeled for commercial reuse with modification. That means that you have permission to use these images for commercial reuse. Now, does it work all the time? Does it pick the right images all the time? I believe it does. But in the training videos that you all see, I believe I used, well, I'm not going to say which one I use. Well, actually, I don't see it anyway. But anyway, I use one of these, and it said label for commercial reuse. But they took my app down because I used the image from this site. Now, could I afford it? Yes, I could have. Because I could have said, well, you know, I got it from Google. You know, it said it was labeled from commercial reuse. It was on the Creative Commons site. You know, the site right here. Okay, let me take off the draw. But I could say it was taken from this site. You know, so I didn't do anything wrong. But, you know, I chose to take the other route. You know, I'm not going to, you know, fight, you know, their high power laws and everything. Although I could, you know, no big deal. I made $5,000 from the app already. Okay. So I didn't, in that case, I chose not to fight it. But according to Google, you can use these. Okay. You can use these. Look at them. You can use that. You can use that because, and actually, if you look at these, all these people are using it. Okay. They're using it on their sites. So, with that being said, if you take that route, these images you can use. Okay? Is Google going to come after you for those images? I don't know. More than likely, no. But in any case, if you don't want to use those images, you can also make a original image. Okay? Let me show you one other site. Okay, clicker.com. Okay, let's search Candy Crush Saga. Okay, and I'm going to show you a few things on here just to double check it to make sure you're all good. Shouldn't be any problems. Okay, now there was, okay, well, I guess it's not up there anymore, but there was, okay, let's try Candy Crush. But there was an image up there. Let's see what we get. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Candy Crush. Okay. Now, you have two images here, only two. Okay, let's look at this one. Now, this is what you want to do first. If you find something that you want to use, I want you to click this terms of use. Now, watch what pops up. Okay, terms of use. Clickers owned by such, you know, and so forth. You can read all this, but here's the double check right here. By uploading this content, you certify it's free from any copyrights and trademarks. Okay, and you are the copyright holder. You hereby release it under the latest Creative Commons public domain found here. Now, click this link right here. Let me show you. Right here. This is the key right here. Okay, you're going to click that. It's going to say a few things. No copyright. Okay. This is readable human summary of the legal code. Okay. The person associated with the work is deed, has dedicated the work for public domain, and by waiving all his or her rights to the work roll right under the copyright law. Okay. So, just by that, you know, it lets me know that it's okay to use. Okay. Now, but you also, you know, if you're not sure, read up on the other information that's on it. Okay, don't just take their word for it. Don't just take my word for it. You know, and you know, it's kind of, you know, ridiculous and redundant actually about this stuff. But you know, they're not playing no more. You know, companies, you know, they're serious about their icons or whatever. Okay, now next I want to show you something else, some more clip art sites. Here's a clip art site you can use. All this information is free to use. Now say and it's free from copyrights, no copyright. But say I want to go on my own. I don't want to use anything from Candy Crush Saga. You know, just type in candy or something, okay, and see what comes up. Okay, you may want to use something like this. You know. Use that and, you know, just label it, you know, Candy Cheats or Candy Crush Cheats, but be careful about the name. I talked about that in the previous video, actually, or not the previous video, but a video that I sent you all. But anyway, you know, just use that image, something like that, you know. And you all have the list of these other sites also. You already have those. Now, let me show you the process, or give you some insight on the process that Google and Getty Images uses to find their images that we're not supposed to use. Okay, this is one way. Well, actually, Getty Images has their own tools that they use. But this is for like if you want to check to see if you could use an image. This site is called Pick Scout. It says search and identify, well, flag and tag, track your images, and enforce compliance. So this is what some companies use to find their images all over the web. You can't hide. It's going to find it. Enrich and monetize, unlock new opportunities. Okay, we don't want that, but I want to show you this one. Solution to track, license, and monetize images. Okay, so go to the site. I'm not going to really show you I'm not going to demonstrate how to use it, but you can go to this site. You can do this on your own. And if you see an image that you want to use, there's something that you can put in your browser bar where you can run it through and find out if that image is copyrighted or if you can use it. Okay. I may can give a quick demonstration. I actually going 11 minutes right now, but anyway, but yeah, here's a site to use. It's pickscout.com. It's right up there. So just to check your images and check your icons and so forth, you want to make sure you do that. Now, real quick, I'm gonna tell you what my wife does. Okay, and because they took down a few of her apps. Some Clash of Clans something, but they got her about 3 times already. I'm like, boy, 3 times already, babe, off the gate. You got to be careful, because it's only so many times Google going to give you those warnings. Then they're just going to shut you down. And hopefully they don't take your money. But let's see, what was that? Yeah, what she does is, she goes through this, and actually she goes through the Trademark Site. Let me find that. Okay. I think somewhere my video paused unintentionally, but I'm going to pick it up from here. But I was talking about how my wife does her names. But say, for example, she did a Candy Crush app. She typed in Candy Crush. What happened was she seen, well, that's Trademark 2, that's Trademark. So she's not taking any chances. She didn't use any of that. Okay. What she did was, let me show you. And I'm going to go to the App Store, see if I can find the app. And I think I typed in this keyword and it came up. Now I am on my desktop, but when I originally searched this term, it was on my mobile. And that is a big difference. I'll talk a little bit about that later. What happened? Oh, apps. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's type this in real quick. And actually, I was looking for my app that I just put up, but it didn't show up. But let's see if I can find it real quick on the desktop. Okay, it's right here. Okay. Now, this is what she used. Unofficial candy levels help. Now, let's go back real quick. Let's see what that's ranking. Okay. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Okay, and I guess she's like number 41. Okay, but it actually moved up. Okay, and keep in mind, this is desktop. On a mobile phone, I believe it's like number 31. Okay, and on a desktop it's 41. But this is what she used. Okay, it's kind of down here. It's been moving up. Okay, but she used the name Unofficial Candy Levels Help. That name is not trademarked. She got Candy Levels Help. Whereas all these, and Candy Crush Saga, of course, that name is trademarked, but for some reason, the Google Play Store hasn't caught them yet, or they're not after them yet, or whatever the case may be. But here's another one. You are a guide for Candy Crush. Okay. Now, if you place a name in front of the said trademark name, you should be in good shape. And I tell people this, if you put unofficial in front of it, or if you put your name, like say, for example, if I put Chris's Candy Crush Cheats, Chris's Candy Crush Saga Cheats Guide, you should be in good shape. They should not come after you for that. But anyway, let's go to another one, Candy Crush Saga Tricks. Okay, they haven't came after them yet or whatever, but like I said, this is her app. You know, like I said, after about 3 of those notices, she said, okay, I'm just going to make sure. she double checked everything. Okay. So, and look at this. That's also an original image. I think those are jelly beans. Okay. So she didn't want them coming after her for her image or the name. Okay. So if all else fails, you know, you want to make sure you're safe, you know, do it that way. Okay. You don't have to use anything of theirs. Now, this is mine. Okay. This is mine I just put up. Okay. Now, you know, of course, I use Candy Crush Saga Level Pro. Okay. So I'm taking a chance again. Okay. I may change that. But just to keep in mind, you know, just because you see somebody else getting away with it, you know, it's unfair, but it's true. You know, they may not go after you. They may. It depends. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But I gave you the tools to check for your images, which is search.creativecommons.org. You know, check for images. You know, if you're not sure, or if you want to use an image, you know, and you know you don't know if you can get away with it. Well, I shouldn't say get away with it, but you know, just double check your images. Real quick, one more thing. Also, just go to public domain images, search that in Google, and you'll come up with a whole lot more site private label rights and Creative Commons images also. So, like I said, just search Google public domain images. And you go on there, you know, and look at those sites also. Let's see what else. I believe that's all I wanted to cover in this video. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And like I said, y'all, just be careful with those images. You know, try to keep it legit because Google is cracking down. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Christopher Wilson, Mobile App Mogul, signing off, and I'll see you later.